Campaign mode, one of the most important tasks to do right away as you start Infinite Galaxy. In today's video, we're going to tackle why you should complete campaign mode as soon as you can, and we're also going to give you some tips and guide on how you can improve if you are stuck in your campaign mode. My name is Shinchi42. We are a sponsored content creator here in Infinite Galaxy. So as you guys know, we have completed the campaign mode already. It has 8 chapters. And we have finished it already. Now, there were situations where I got stuck. Now, first things first, what I'm going to talk about, from my experience, I am not a free-to-play, so I was spending into the game, and I was using a legendary flagship, and I was able to rank it as high as I can during that time. That helped me really, into progressing into campaign mode. So in the beginning, I was using the Artemis flagship, which is really nice because each flagship that you're going to be using, for example, here we're going to go and use Artemis, and I just want to show you the differences on each flagship that you're going to experience here when you are doing the campaign mode. So you can click that, and then you will have a kind of like an active skill, but it is like a missile. So it shoots off missiles right there. Now, one thing you need to understand as well, the weapons in here, you can see this is the equipped weapon that you have, right? That is definitely working in the campaign mode. And another thing that you need to understand as well, as I backed out in here, I want you to take a look into our shield. As I'm not getting into any battles, my shield is regenerating as well in here. And I can get back into the battle, use my skill, and then it's going to just hurt them a little bit in there. So I want you guys to take a look in here and click that symbol there, the three lines there. Go and click check in here. Once you click check, you can actually see some of the more detailed information about your flagship. So as you can see with Artemis, we have the Oak of Artemis, which is going to be the buffing of the kinetics. As you can see, this is going to be very different skills compared to if you're looking into your spaceport, if you just go into a flagship. In here, as you can see, this is going to be the kinetic weapon. It has a 1.5 seconds cooldown. It has a 7.0 range. This is the skill that we were using earlier, the bombardment. It's a circular area with a range of 4 and deals damage to the target within the range and reduce the attack of the target. So this is what's the effect of it, right? It's basically increasing the damage dealt if you upgrade this. But right now it's like level 5. And then it's also going to increase the effect. So the damage to the target within the range, it doesn't really specify what damage and how much the damage is, but it also says it reduces the attack of the target. So when you're using this bombardment skill, you are then, reducing the enemy's attack. So it's really great when there's like a big swarms of the fleet. As you can see, this is an active skill. This is not an active skill. This is another active skill. It says here, make some of the repairs to the flagship shield. So increase the repair shield value and reduces cooldown time. So we'll use this in a little bit to show you what's actually happening. And then another passive skill, increase armor of the flagship and increase shield of the flagship. So this is mainly focused on the flagship, not really helping the warships out there. But here it says increase the attack of frigates, increase the armor of frigates, and increase the shield of frigates. I wish there's a little bit more details and tells us how much it is increasing, but it doesn't really have that information. So I want you to take a look in here. My shield, I'm gonna bring some frigates there to buffer it out, and then I'm going to use this shield right now. And you see that it just jumped. My shield just jumped there with the shield points. So you can see that the skill is taking effect in that situation. So every flagship is going to be very different. As you can see, make some repairs. So that was like an instant repair. So majority of you guys probably did not know that, but you need to look into the information there. So let's go and abandon this. Let's take a look into my main warship now, which is going to be Hades. This is when you're using your legendaries, okay? This is going to be when you're using your legendary ones. So with Hades, you can see there's a little bit of a different information in here. Deals all damage to the enemies and reduce their movement speed. And then another active skill in here is the flagship gets repulsion stance, reducing all damage taken. So it's going to be, tankability. Both of them are active skills, so you need to just take a look. With your flagship, and there's also like the passive skill. This is going to be really good for destroyers, increase movement speed of flagship, increase HP of flagship, and it's, of course, it's going to be lasers. Now, for free to play, what I actually recommend for you guys can definitely do like a Brawn test. So Brawn test is one of the really good flagship out here, and let's see, my Brawn test is not like maxed out because I am more of Hades. I really like the destroyers, and I've just fallen in love with Hades in here. So as you can see, as you're clicking them, you can actually see some information in here as well as you're choosing. So there's going to be for kinetic, lasers as well. It will have a circular target. It will have a circular range to deal damage to the targets within the range, and it will also have here another active skill: increase the range of flagship and warship, and increase damage duration for 10 seconds. This is a good one for the campaign mode. Increase flagship attack, increase attack of cruisers, increase HP of cruisers. One of the great things with cruisers is that they have a really long range and is going to help you out with campaign. So they'll stay alive, and as the NPC come out, they'll be the one to tank for you. There's that little bit of information in the flagship. I can't really talk about every single flagship because it'll take forever. But just keep in mind when you're selecting flagship, read the skills, read the attributes, and it will help you out to succeed in the campaign mode. Now, one thing that I want to say is that as you're watching this video, get on with it. Start the campaign mode right away. Get as high as you can, because in the daily progress that you're going to do here is you're going to earn the medals. So when you earn the medals in the campaign medals is actually what it's called right here. You're going to be able to purchase items in here, and you're probably going to be wondering, what should I purchase in here? So if I see like Achilles right now, I'm definitely going to purchase that, because Achilles is a great flagship for mining resources, for mining into the planets. The resources here I don't particularly buy. I really try to look for the flagship. So say if you're working for Brawn test, you can buy the Brawn test. If you're working on, I wouldn't recommend for you guys to work on Nemesis. Okay, don't work on Nemesis. Thesis is good, decent, but in the beginning I thought he was really great. I would rather steer you in going to Brawn test. I'm not a huge fan of the missile weapons, so I would steer you away from missile weapons. Now, another stuff that I would purchase here is the Peleus, Argo. These two flagships going to help you for mining resources, and the Peleus is like the lower version of the Achilles. So you get what I mean. These are some of the good value to buy here in Infinite Galaxy campaign mode. I wouldn't buy any of the high energy core. You can just defeat pirates for that, and save your campaign medals for where it matters. Now, another thing, if you're stuck into the campaign mode, okay, let's say you're a certain difficulty where you're like, I can't get past this. First thing, what you need to do is rank up your flagship. So if you guys don't know yet, since you're new, go and rank up your flagship, modify them, increase their level. Those are some of the things that are going to help you. And one of the key things in here is to set up your war crew as well. Your fighter crew. This is also going to help you out. Now, you have probably realized something in here. Shinchi actually never finished, all the chapters and the progress in here. Yes, I did not. It's funny because as I'm recording this video, I realized that I did not complete everything. Apparently, I've skipped a lot of things. So, without hiding any mistakes in here, it's actually good. Make sure you pay attention to your chapter progress, and basically just look into your chapters in here. So, I end up looking at I went back to campaign. Let's collect this because I just finished it right now. Click select chapters. You can see 33 out of 36, 35 out of 36. So you can go ahead and finish that. It's not really going to take that long. I need to find which one I skipped. Though I guess it's this one, the 2-to-1. So I skipped this during the time. And, you really need to get that 3-star for you to really start earning. And you can see I need to finish this. So we're going to go and click that start. And we'll just go defeat it. I mean, honestly, it's fine if you missed it one day and go back to it. So you can see this is Hades, and we're going to go and click this. See, everybody's just going to explode. Boom. I should have just waited. So one thing also is good tip. Wait for the waves, right? When they have, I don't really care because my flagship is really strong right now. But wait for the waves. There's a countdown there before you use your skill. So I think that's done. We're too strong. Here we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So just make sure that you are getting 3 stars right here, right there, because it will add up into your day-to-day progression. So now it's 36, 30. So now that's finished. 35, 36 for the chapter progression. Again, look for the one that you've skipped. So this is what I've skipped before. And I'm just going to go and complete them. So you don't want to miss out on that one. So, different campaign chapters or, sub chapters will have like different game modes in here. So this is, you have a little bit of a defense in here. So I can just like really abuse this game because now I'm like super strong and I can just go pew. Everybody's dead. Everybody's gone. So I can just like really abuse it. Like I don't even need to bring. And honestly, it's so easy. I was able to bring some warship right away there. So just make sure. I mean, it doesn't take that much effort. Doesn't take much that time. Pew, gone right away. Right? Doesn't take much that time just to finish it. So it's easy, relatively easy, especially when you're going back. So again, let's use this skill. Takes some time in here. Takes a while. Wow. There we go. Easy peasy. And I think we should be done by now. There we go. So I've finished my chapter rewards in here. Get my chapter, So you can see now I finished it. So I'm actually missing the 60 Advanced Federation credit. So I'm losing that. As you can see, I gained some campaign medals too. So my day reward now is going to increase as well. So I'm going to need to complete this in here. So, but let's get on with the video. Now the buffs that you get will apply to your campaign mode as well. So when you go to the core module as well. When I first played this game, I thought everything really matters only for command, but it's actually not. What you want to focus on some of the weapon stuff in here and as well as command if you want to do well in the campaign mode. The commands will definitely help out because it's going to help your flagship, right? But in the weapon type, this is going to help the reinforcement that you're going to get because this is going to be into the warship specific. Let's say you're going to look into like destroyers, frigates, cruisers, then the weapon type, then the weapon core module in here will help you to succeed as you're bringing out those reinforcements in the campaign mode. So if you're stuck, you got two ways to do things. You work on your command and as well as work onto your weapon. Just don't touch the development because it's not going to work on your campaign mode. Now, working on the campaign mode as early as you can will get you a lot of benefit. I've mentioned about being able to earn medals, being able to purchase flagships in here. Another thing that's going to help you here is daily rewards when it comes to resources. So if you actually, I wish I could show you this, but if you actually finish the 3 stars in here, you're going to be able to get some rewards and you're also going to be able to get some resources. As you can see, after I clear these things, it will give me resources as well. And every single day that I log in and go into campaign mode and I collect, I'm also able to get some extra resources. Now, granted that it's not going to be like extremely like a lot, but it's still really good and help out onto your day-to-day production of warship. So do your campaign mode as early as you can, get it as high as you can. Just don't be stagnant with the campaign mode. If you're struggling, level up your flagship, as I mentioned earlier, rank up your flagship, work onto your crew, get your car module up. And, these are some of the things that are going to help you out with the campaign mode. Campaign is very important. Like I said, you get so much value into it, so don't miss out on that one. So hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully this video is going to guide you to success in Infinite Galaxy. My goal here is to help you to enjoy the game. And of course, we want to entertain you as well. So if you guys also have not subscribed to this channel yet, don't forget to do so. Or if you guys haven't created a YouTube account, you need a YouTube account to subscribe. So once you've subscribed, you're going to be able to see more Infinite Galaxy content from us. And we're going to help you out to succeed here as you're enjoying. So if you guys have any comments or concern as well, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. I do read them. It takes some time for me to comment, but I do read them. So I'd love to hear your feedback about the game. But besides that, my intergalactic friends, hopefully you are enjoying, and I'll see you again next time.